Well, hello, my lovelies. It's Murky Meg here. It's Friday, the 25th of February, and thank you, everybody, for your love and support. It's meant the world to me. I haven't actually had the strength to respond to everybody yet, but I had my appointment yesterday, and while it was extremely scary, and I was very, very, very nervous, and I had to go in alone because my husband had COVID, and even if he had COVID, there are no visitors allowed with patients, so I had to go into this very scary situation alone. But my oncologist, he's an amazing man, he really, really is. He put my mind at rest. Basically what's happened is that he's really concerned about the aggressiveness of the cells and the changes that are happening. And normally my operation, because of everything that's going on with COVID in the NHS, it would take about 1 to 2 years for my hospital appointment to come through, my surgery appointment. But he's marked me, obviously because of the cancer aspect, as urgent, and I'm now having everything removed as a matter of urgency and priority within 2 to 3 months. We're hoping that the cells don't get worse. I'm terrified, to be perfectly honest. It's a huge operation and it comes with massive risks, but I've been assured that he's going to do everything that's possible to try and save as much as he can. I'm not going to lie, I'm really scared, but I know that this is the only thing that's going to keep me healthy. So I think it's a way up of between dying or staying healthy. So I just wanted to keep you all updated. Obviously you can hear my voice, I'm really quite struggling to even communicate this information to you, but I think it's important to actually be honest with you guys, because in the next 2 to 3 months I will be recuperating and it's going to be a long old recovery. So hopefully you guys won't turn away from me and you guys won't desert me, and when I go through periods of going away, my subscribers do drop, and it is disheartening, but I really do appreciate everybody's support, everybody's love, everybody's kindness, and I just can't thank you enough for still being here. So on with what today is all about, and that is the numpties from California. Everybody stop panicking, stop panicking, stop panicking, stop panicking. Harry and Meghan have spoken about what's happening in Ukraine. Now, the world has gone crazy. Everybody's screaming that it's new World War III. Chill, because Harry and Meghan have piped up and addressed the situation via their Archwell website. Yes, Duke and Duchess of Sussex say they stand with the people of Ukraine. In a message on their Archwell website, which I knew was coming because they can't help but butt in, they said, Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and all of us at Archwell stand with the people of Ukraine against this breach of international and humanitarian law, and encourage the global community and its leaders to do the same. Bear in mind that our own royal family haven't actually commented on the situation, but they think that it's okay from their lofty mansion in California to pipe up. What makes me rather annoyed is that they think that they have a right to actually make sure that the world leaders are listening to them, as if anybody would think otherwise than standing with Ukraine. But they think that the world needs to know how they want everybody to respond. You know, the real world leaders are already standing with Ukraine. NATO are, calling out these abhorrent attacks on what's happening, but they can't leave it, can they? They really, really can't leave it. So we have Putin, as I like to call him, going off like a blinking madman, and I can't be the only one in thinking that it's quite a dangerous situation to actually speak about. I mean, Putin said some rather harsh things for anybody who was going up against him. I mean, Putin's got to be quaking in his boots with these two, hasn't he? I mean, must be running scared because they've piped up. They aren't world leaders. They need to get this into their thick skulls. They aren't world leaders. Why can't they just bung a load of money and quietly donate or do something rather than make a stupid statement on their unimportant website? I'm really quite cross about this. Mainly because it takes the blinking focus about what's happening in Ukraine and starts making people talk about what they're doing. They are unimportant in this global situation, and their thoughts and their suggestions do not matter. Do you really think that Putin's going back to the Kremlin and going, oh, sorry lads, got to back down now. Harry and Meghan have spoken. We've been very naughty. It's laughable, really. Actually, no, it's not laughable. I find it really distasteful that they have jumped on yet another bandwagon. I'm actually chuckling a little bit because social media has done what social media does best and literally ripped them to shreds. And a lot of people are completely mocking their sentiment. Do they really think that the world leaders are waiting for instructions from Harry and Meghan? Nope, don't think so. This isn't privacy, this is putting themselves squarely in the middle of things. I'm sure the people of Ukraine are feeling much more relaxed knowing that Harry and Meghan are standing with them. I'd like to know why they keep issuing statements like this from their Archwell website. They're not world leaders and they're supposedly not even involved in politics. If we're led to believe. I'm staggered that they are so misguided that they believe that the world leaders are influenced by them. For anybody that's been taking any notice of Russia over the past couple of years, we were all aware that big billionaire oligarchs were involved and had properties all over the world. And if anybody actually thought that they didn't influence, are being stupid. But these two brought a property off a Russian billionaire oligarch. Yes, they did. This is the bloke that they brought their property off. Irony, huh? My problem is that they are now, on Saturday, going to be given an award. They are going to be presented with the President's Award of the NAACP. Now, they are the home of grassroots activism for civil rights and social justice, and they give out annual awards. And it's led to believe that both of them are going to be in attendance at the awards on Saturday, and the couple will receive the prestigious President's Award for Social Justice Work. It's being given to mark their special achievement for distinguished public service. Other people who have received this award include Muhammad Ali, Rihanna, LeBron James, Bill Clinton, and Venus and Serena Williams. In a statement announced by the couple, they said it's a true honour to be recognised by President Derek Johnson and the NAACP, whose efforts to propel racial justice and civil rights are as vital today as they were nearly 115 years ago. We're proud to support the NAACP's work and to also partner with the organisation on the newly created annual NAACP Archwell Digital Civil Rights Award. That's right, they've actually teamed up with this so-called company for their own award to give out. Yes, they will be giving out the awards on behalf of Archwell. Nepotism at its finest, isn't it? Now, the president and CEO of NAACP have said, "We're thrilled to present this award to Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, who together have heeded the call to social justice and have joined the struggle for equality, both in the US and around the world." Not only do they continue to lead by example, the Duke and Duchess have also decided to inspire the next generation of activists through the NAACP Archwell Digital Civil Rights Award, ensuring the support and recognition of generations of civil rights leaders to come. There's only one problem. The NAACP's media contact lists are sunshine sacks. Shock horror, says everybody. Obviously that's sarcasm. Who'd have thunk it? They're in cahoots with sunshine sacks. Oh, blow me over with a feather. Yep, the NAACP are clients of the same PR company. Like I said before, nepotism at its best. It's really laughable if you think about it, isn't it? But obviously awards can be bought nowadays, but we've known that for a very long time. I would really love to know what distinguished public service they have actually done apart from putting statements out and giving a few donations off the back of other donations to certain charities. What have they done exactly? Let's not remind ourselves that this Archwell raised less than $50,000. That's £37,000 for their charities and spent more on legal fees in 2020. That's right, they made less than $50,000, while at the same time they spent more than $55,000 on legal fees to dissolve their UK charity Sussex Royal in the 12 months leading up to June 2021. Although it was said that the charity, when launched, We're not concentrating on the Archwell project at the moment, with COVID the priority. But it seems that the Archwell website has been used as a tool to get their views, political views, economic views, across to the world. It's their own form of social media that nobody can hit back at them directly, as if they had a Twitter or Instagram account. But I've got to beg the question, what have they done to deserve this award? I mean, I'm scratching my head massively. The only conclusion that I can come up with is that they brought the award because of their connection to Sunshine Sachs. It makes no other sense. What about the people that have dedicated their lives and voluntarily worked for their entire lives for any cause? Do they not get a look at? No, just Harry and Meghan receiving the presidential award. Go figure. So they're going to be at the awards ceremony tomorrow. Ain't that lovely? So I would love to know your thoughts on all of this. Why do you think that they think that it's necessary for them to release a statement when no other royal family member has come out and said anything publicly? And a lot of people then argue back and say, well, they're no longer part of the royal family. Then stop using the titles. You either act like a member of the royal family and use your titles, or don't and drop them. Thank you very much. You can't do both. You can't act on behalf of the royal family, and when they are using those titles, they are acting as if they were part of the royal family. Those titles were bestowed on them by Her Majesty the Queen. Drop them and do as you please. Go off, multiply, do whatever you want. Stop using your titles and the people will be happy. But while you still use those titles in these said statements, you are still representing the monarchy. Do you think they should have done it? Do you think they should have just been quiet? Do you think it's quite nice that they're standing with Ukraine? Do you think that it is their place as part of the monarchy itself, them being Duke and Duchess of Sussex, that they should have a right to speak out and urge global leaders? Or do you think they're just literally jumping on yet another bandwagon and putting their 2 pence in when it's not needed? What do you think of the sham awards, the bought awards that they are receiving tomorrow? And this weird global digital activist on behalf of Archwell that this company is now using, and it's all linked to Sunshine Sachs. I think shadiness at its best. As always, I would love to know your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell and also that like button. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers for all the tips and all the emails, DMs that everybody sends to me. It really is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching once again.